Hey, good afternoon. I'm Larry Lyons. This is my podcast at Starbucks today. Thank you everybody for you last night. I was pretty amazing after being such a hotline case and telling me to believe in myself. I'm trying to do that today. I'm trying to I'm looking for a private we can't we're here at Starbucks. Pretty packed right now. This is the best view I got. The water. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I met with Michelle, a friend that I met at Clinton Whitney. He has some private lenders, but so part of the journey using my LLC to do this. I have a few other people that I've talked to about helping me with this project. I have to get a contract over so I'm going to reach out to so many people. I just want to keep consistent on the podcast here. That Michelle, he's got a contract here, but he's willing to do a CNA first. Blood zone so that they would put money. Really hard to hear. Um, hey, is this better now? Is this better, Phil? Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's really loud here. It's raining outside. It's raining. I'm going to be stuck here for a little while. No, you can't hear better. How about now? Let me make sure the microphone's on the right. Oh, I got it. How about now? Is that better? Hello? Hey, good. Who's this? Yeah, hey, Anthony. How are you? Yeah. Well, I go ahead. Oh, okay. Where? What's the address? Yeah, no worries. Where? Which meetup did we meet at? Oh, Miami. Okay, right on. Okay. Now I vaguely remember. Damn, so much has happened since then. What's the purchase price? 285. So they to get into it, you need 45,000 down. Single family and duplex in the back. Okay. but the entry fee is more than 10%. So, yeah, so entry fee for closing costs and down payment to the seller is usually like no more than 12%. Yeah, I I understand. I can see if I can shop around, maybe see if anybody wants it. But yeah, that's I don't. That wouldn't be for. Where's this at? Where's P Hokey at? So it's in Miami area though, right? Broward County. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me ask around, see if anybody would be interested in that. Is this best number to reach you on? Okay. I gave you my Blink card, right? Yes. Did you make a Blink card to send me back? Not yet. Okay. Yeah, send me that back, or if you have my Blink card, you should have my emails. If you can email it to me, the details, then I can see if anybody wants it. Yeah, I'm on my podcast right now too. So, um, yeah, Larry the Lion on YouTube. Right, 12% down payment to the seller, the closing costs, any agent commission if there's an agent, 12%. Yeah, 45,000. It's somebody might want it, is because it's cash flowing, but uh, yeah, most people want to be in that 10% area on the entry fee. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's pretty much standard, but there might be somebody that wants it, somebody that lives in the area, something they want to, I could put it out on. So okay, right, yeah, of course, that's the whole. That's creative financing, right? Awesome, awesome. And you're not in sub two, right? Okay, well, you should be. Let me know when you're ready to join. I'll get you a referral. All right, yeah, just send it over to my one of my emails. All right, brother. Thank you. Bye. Um, so that was the guy I met down in Miami at Pace's book signing. He's not in sub two, but he has a duplex and a single family. But they want 45,000 down, 285 purchase price. So that's not gonna work. Um, can you hear me now, Bill? Is this better if you're still there? I don't know. Anyway, so I I have like Pace told me last night. You know, I got to believe in myself and try and find a private money lender for the deal for my house, um, or you know just take that offer, the 90-10 split, and I get a place to live. So, but either way, I got to get a contract out to the seller today. Um, I have a few private money lenders I've talked to, but I have more that I need to follow up with. I still have to find a W-2. I just got when I came here to meet with Mikkel. Him and his wife are from Brazil. She's a real estate agent. He's an investor. They have some motivated seller leads that he was wanting me to follow up on when they were out of the country. They're going to Bali and Southeast Asia, um, or South Pacific destinations for 20 some days, starting on the 30th when I'll be in community camp. Um, so I have a lot of work in front of me, a lot of work to do. Um, I didn't bring my laptop. I brought my Chromebook. It's getting super bright out there when I did that. Um, oops, don't want to get her on camera. uh, I I hate Chromebooks. I'm grateful for it, but I don't like using the Chromebook. Um, I didn't make it to Crunch Fitness again today, though. Stayed up late after Wholesale Highline. There's so many people that messaging me right now. I don't have a way to keep track of everybody that I'm talking to. I do, but I don't. I guess I could make a spreadsheet on my phone. Um, right now, just when I'm going through my phone, 6 messages on Messenger. Oh my god! And I haven't even shared this yet. But so we're trying to get to community camp. We're buying this house. I'm gonna find it somebody to partner with me, equity partner, or being a private money lender. Um, like Pace said, I don't believe in myself enough to figure out within the next year through wholesaling or fixing, or creative buying and wholesaling those to pay off the private money loan. But I have the community behind me to help me, and that was the most important message Pace told me last night, was to believe in myself and rely on the community, because that's where the help's going to come from, where it that make it possible to do this. um Still trying to figure out a way to get the airfare. There's a few other people that have donated to my airfare cause to get the community camp. Damn, it's raining out there. I have other appointments I got to go to after I leave here. Like I said, I just wanted to be consistent today. Whatever challenges I need to be, like Pace was talking to Joel last night about being consistent when you're doing anything. How you do everything is, or anything is how you do everything. did I say that right? I'm not sure. Um, and I'm trying to do everything. Your daily checklist. Respond. Have you seen this? Respond to 27 comments. Create a public post in professional mode. They keep on changing the Facebook on me. And I didn't even share this yet. Let me share this to my groups. Not sure who wants to watch it today. But I'm still looking for a W-2. Wholesale hotline. They denied me last night when I was sharing. Oops. Dang it. Just messed it up. Infinite banking. Shoot. So Mikkel wants me to follow motivated seller leads. Um, it's an opportunity. I thought he had done some fix and flips here. He hadn't done any yet. He'd just been wholesaling a couple deals, but he has a marketing that they're paying for. And he's been doing wraps. Um, Watermelon challenge, wholesaling. And can't do Gator method.
missed the Herd of Profits meeting today because I was meeting with Mikkel. There we go. So I shared all those. So right now, I still need to find a private money lender to fund this deal. I need to get a better estimate on how much it's going to cost to build out the garage. I'm going to go talk to Pad Split and talk to one of their contractors, see what it would cost to, have them do the work, or at least get an estimate on what it would cost to do all this stuff. Worst comes to worst, I get it under contract and just have to wholesale it if I can't get a private money monitor, or I still have the equity deal, which I'm leaning towards because it gives me a place to live, it gives me a place to work. I would be managing the property for the partner, and they could do the conversions. Just say if we got it built out to 7 rooms, like it should be built out to, like Abraham was saying yesterday, and what me and Mandisa spoke about on the phone call yesterday. Mandisa from Pad Split gave me a call. It could be, put up my calculator. So the PITI is 2,000. The equity payments to the seller for 5 years would be 600. There would be no payments for the first 2 months. So just say it's 2,600, and then you have utilities, electric cable or Wi-Fi cable, and water, garbage. I don't have an estimate on how much she's paying right now on those, but just say that's 400. That's 3,000 there. Right now, it's cash flowing 3,300 before expenses and PITI. So she's taking in about 1,000 a month right now. If we built it out to Pad Split and they charge 12% of, say it's 180 times 7. Oops, let's do 180 times 4. So 720 times 7 is 5,040. And Pad Split takes 14.5% of that, so times 0.15 equals, so it'd be 4,250. So you'd still be, and then you would have to pay the payments on the private money to convert the garage and the bedrooms. 12, if you're doing 15% interest, you'd be, just say it's 55,000. So it'd be another 687. So you'd be like 1,300 with payments to the seller, payments to the private money lender, 2,000 for the PITI. So you'd be breaking even as it is right now, where the way it's set up right now. So you would have to get the garage converted right away. Then do the back bedroom, the other bedroom. So it's going to take a lot of work to get this done. So the reason I want an equity partner is I don't know. I've never done a fix and flip. I've never done any of this. But I know there's people who would help me, but they're not going to help me for free. Tonight is, I might head over to Indian Rocks tonight, and I think that's tonight is the Kalisha Carter's meetup. Is this the second Tuesday in July? Let's see. Siri, open up calendar. Hey Siri, open up calendar. Oh. Mm. That was the first. So today's the second Tuesday. So there should be a meetup tonight. I think I'm gonna go over there and talk to David Braun and Kalisha and see what they think about this project. I'm not gonna be on here very long today because it's Starbucks and it's so loud here. Can't get any work done. I have my Chromebook, doesn't have any of my tabs set up. I don't have my prop stream, don't have anything with this Chromebook. But I just wanted to be consistent with this podcast and figure this shit out. I have to call a bunch of people. Can't do it on the podcast, but I wanted to be consistent today. So I still need help to get to community camp. I need airfare. I need some personal money for foods or anything like getting caught in the airport again. Stuck there for 3 days. Hopefully that won't happen again. It was really enlightening having Pace call me out last night. So I want to see if I can play that again. I don't know if it would share, if you would hear the volume on it. Wholesale hotline 15 hours ago. Let's see if I can share that tab. Let me know if they can hear it once it starts. If it starts. It's still going. I want to pay that down next year. After we got to keep on getting more private money. Let me know if you can hear this, if anybody's watching.
Sanders. I've got Tyler Pulver, Adrian Durning, Henry Garcia, and I've also got Larry the Lion. And I also have Elvia Hernandez and Constance Talley.
I can hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Of the show.
Let's go.
Some of you guys don't have your videos on. So if you guys want me to select on you, I will not select you if you do not have.
Can you hear what Pace is saying on the video?
Okay.
Whoever
so
that
we've
viewer
got
is.
Elvia Hernandez. Elvia, how you doing? What do you got for us today?
Or do you just see a video with no sound?
Elvia.
You there?
Yeah, good. Please, I'm just looking at you guys. Starting a wholesaler. Yes.
Where do you live? Oh, I think Pace just knocked himself out.
Can you hear the video?
Which is interesting. Bring on Larry the Lion. I like that. Larry, while we're waiting for Pace to reconnect, what's going on?
Hey, Brent, nice to meet you finally.
Yeah, you too.
Larry, what do you got for us, brother? We're gonna go through and do Q&A. So
Can you-
anybody that
can
we
you
pull
hear
on
the video? Whoever's
main
watching,
chat,
the
guys,
viewers
we do
are-
not want you coming back here. This does happen
Put a
every
fire
time
in
I
the
do
chat
this.
if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, let me
Every
know.
time I do this, there's always somebody that comes on and goes, "Oh, I just clicked on the link." Guys, click on the link when you have a question. If you want to come and watch the show, you're already watching the show. Click on the link if you have a question. Larry, do you have a question for us today?
Yeah, I'm the house I'm living in. I have an opportunity subject to it from the agent real estate investor, and I have somebody that's going to be a partner with me. They want to do 90-10 split.
Can
and I
anybody
get to
hear
live here.
what I'm saying
I
in
don't
the
have the
video?
money to get it into escrow and all that, and it could be a pad split eventually. There's an ADU built to it.
Okay.
I don't really have any. Abraham looked it over for me earlier today, and he said it wouldn't be for him because it's not in Atlanta. So, other option would be get private money lender, but how would I pay that down next year? After we got to keep on getting more private money lenders. This solves a problem for me though. Also, have a place to live.
Okay, so you're telling me a problem. You're assuming I understand how to digest Larry language and understand your question. Lucky for you, I do understand Larry language, and I'm going to dissect and I'm going to translate Larry's language. Larry's saying,
Can you hear what
I have
Pace
a
is
property I'm
saying?
living in. The agent owner currently, that is my landlord, is willing to sell the property to me via subject to. The problem is I have to come up with some capital in order to close on this transaction, and I don't A, have the capital, or B, I don't have the risk tolerance and belief in myself. That's a hard one to swallow, Larry, but that's really what you're saying. I don't have the belief in myself so that next year, if I do raise private capital, I have the personal skill set that will allow me to do enough wholesale deals or other transactions to pay that private money lender back. Did I digest this better than you said it in the first place?
Yeah, he digested it
Are
better.
you Chat GPT?
I'm ChatGPT. Okay, so
Told Pacey
I
was
love you, Larry. You're
ChatGPT.
awesome and amazing. I have a different risk tolerance than you, and I also have a different level of belief in myself, and I have for a long time. You, as we've talked in the airport, you're going through mindset stuff just like I'm going through mindset stuff, just like anybody else is going through mindset stuff, right? Part of your mindset stuff is believing in yourself and acquiring skills to then pay higher level bills than you can currently pay today. I'm a lunatic. I'm going to tell you what I do. I will purposely, this is my personality and my risk profile. I will purposely put myself in a pressure situation.
I don't know if you guys can hear
so that I
Pace or
have to
not.
perform. I enjoy
Nobody
when
has
I have no money in
commented
the
yes
bank.
or no.
I
So
enjoy when all the odds are
I can
stacked
hear 'em.
against me because sometimes that's the pressure that I need to perform.
I haven't figured out how to figure this out.
Okay?
Where
If
you, if
I can tell you the worst
Here, let me
deals I've
see.
ever structured in my life, Larry, are deals when I had a lot of money in the bank. And they were the worst deals I ever structured because I had the comfort and I had the skills. Not the skills. I didn't rely on my skills. I relied on the money in the bank. So the situation you're in right now, Larry, with lack of capital is a good thing.
So you guys can hear
It's
Pace.
a good thing.
Good. Hey,
You
Pansy.
can go with your first option, which is let me bring on somebody who will come in, fund the cost, the sub 2 deal. I can do that, right? Go get the person that's going to fund the cost of the sub 2 deal. Let them be a 90% owner, give you 10% equity, and you pay for the thing. Great. You got the deal done. Success. Everything's closed. You're done. Move on to the next thing. That's great. But my personality, I'm different than you, Larry. And you got to ask yourself, why is Pace different than me? And what would I have to do to elevate to that mindset stage? Because it's just a stage, it's just a phase. I'm just in a different phase than you. It's not that you're not capable, it's that you have not gotten to that phase yet. Part of it is because you're purposely putting it off just a little bit out of comfort. Okay. But if it was me, I'd raise the capital.
Larry, do you like the house?
It's okay. I could love it if I built it up. You know, I have a vision for it. If I believed in myself, like Faith said.
I do
Larry,
believe.
why do I believe in you more than you believe in you?
Good question.
Because Pace can see.
Everything comes down to
Potential.
mindset. I can't take too much time on this because we got other people in the studio. But I'm gonna send you off with love. Those are your two options: get the deal done 100% with certainty, or navigate into the unknown and have to have some self-belief and go and raise some capital and own that thing 100% by yourself. Who are you is a better question. What are you made of is a better question, because both of these will be successful. It's just, which journey do you want to go down as an individual? Which one would Pace go down?
Own it.
Why?
Because he believes in himself.
Because I believe in myself and my ability to go and pay that private money lender off. That's it. It's not a perfect structure. It's a question of what is going on in your own mind, okay? So, I love you. I'm sending you off with love. Have a good day.
Love you,
Okay.
Larry.
Okay, let's get
So there we go. Pansy, what I'm doing is I'm trying to, I'm talking to a few people that have private money. I'm gonna have somebody help me write the contract today to send over to the agent. Worst comes to worst, I'll just wholesale it to somebody. Second thing, if I take the 90-10 split offer, I have a place to live and I manage the property, and I get a little bit of cash flow after it's built out into the pad split. Or I have a private money lender and I get everything. And I just have to, like Pace said, believe in myself to, in the next year, pay off that private money. Which is the way it's set up right now, without doing anything with the additional dwelling unit, the 800 square feet. You'd need just entry fee is $25,000, which is 8% of the $300,000 purchase price. And then you need about 27 to 30,000. Just call it 55,000 together, all total, to convert the garage, the back bedroom, and build the wall between the master bedroom and his bathroom, and add a bedroom where the living room is in the front. So you'd have 7 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 refrigerators, 2 microwaves. And you have a washer and dryer for everybody. And then there's some stuff in the backyard. We could do like a little storage sheds for people. Because there's already a storage unit out where the washer and dryer was. The washer was out there, but it didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work out there, but or you could put another washer and dryer back there. There's a whole bunch of little options you can do with the property. It's going to need a fence too. A fence is, I think it was like $15 a square foot, or a linear foot. It's about 200 feet. So they're going to get that done. I have come a long way. I do have to believe in myself. It's something I was struggling with. Right now, somebody told me this morning to auction off my seat, my thing to go to community camp. I would never, ever do that in a million years. Because I believe in myself, because I want to go to community camp and tell Pace a story how I got this under contract and got it working. Or tell him that I just took the sure deal. Either way, it's a deal. It's, I think he'd be more proud of me if I, took the risk, had the risk tolerance. When I think about it, all those decades where I was doing drugs, and you know how many times I just said, I'm going to do these drugs and lose this job and lose where I live because it's more important for me to get a high rate at that point. Think of the risk I took then. What risk am I taking now? I'm not doing drugs. I've changed my life. I have the greatest community on earth behind me. This isn't really even a risk for me. And when I look at it from that perspective, what's the worst could happen to me here? Nothing what I haven't been through in the past. I took the risk of jumping on an Amtrak train to come to Florida, not knowing where it was, how it was going to turn out. I had the faith in the community and faith in God that's got me this far. Um, so any risk now is not nothing compared to what I risked before in my life. And I have the greatest community on earth. I have people like you, Pansy, behind me, Bill, all the other people that are encouraging me and inspiring me. When I met with Mikkel just now, he's gone. He told me that I was inspiring him because he was like, "You've gotten a deal done. You've got a podcast. You changed your life." You know, um, that was really encouraging to hear that from him and so many other people. So even if I risk and I mess this up, it's still a learning experience. and, um, either way, I'm far better off than I was 17 months ago. And just a lot of people don't understand that 17 to me, how important it is to go to community camp for me and being 17 months ago. It doesn't sound like it's like most people judge by a year, like, oh, this is a mile marker year, 18 months, year and a half. 17 is my angel number, so I do everything by angel numbers. So this is like the validation of the risk that I took to change my life, to walk away from everything comfortable or uncomfortable, getting out of my comfort zone here, to doing this podcast, believing in myself that I could change people's lives, I could help people, I could impact just one person's life with what I do and change it for the better. And there's so many people that believe in me, encourage me, inspire me, tell me don't stop what you're doing. That's the message I get the most, is don't stop. They say keep doing what you're doing, don't stop. Even when I doubt what I'm doing, even when the Pace tells me he believes more in me than I believe in myself. I was some tough love from him last night. But that's why he's my brother. That's why he's my community builder. He often says he's not a mentor, but he is a mentor. Just like we were talking in the airport in New Jersey when me and him took that Uber ride together. I will. I just got to get there. I got to pay rent while I'm gone. I got to find a W-2 today or something. There's a place I'm going to take a bus ride over to after it stops raining out here. That's why I didn't bring my whole computer bag and stuff. I brought my backpack. But yeah, I'll represent you, Edgar. I promise. I'll represent Sub 2 well. And like when somebody told me to auction off, I said I would never ever do that. I was one of the first 20 people picked to go, and Pace said there was only 100 people picked. And before when they auctioned off those seats and gave a few more seats away, or invites, to come this far on my journey from where I came from 17 months ago, from the streets of Las Vegas. Like, that was my life 17 months ago. On the streets of Vegas. That was it. To going to Dealmakers, Clever Summit, now Community Camp. They have all the future Dealmakers I get to go to now. To having people having conversations with Payson and Uber, having Abraham Green call me yesterday, Mandisa from Padsplit call me. How do I go from having Vina Jetty invite me to community camp to, and when they said sell my seat, I was like, that'd be such a disservice. No, not at all. Not at all. More money than what? No, no, that not at all. 100% no. It's nothing to do with money. It's about loneliness, isolation, self, not believing in myself would cause me to go back, being not relying on the community, not reaching out to accountability partners, not doing this podcast. If you see me disappear for like a week on this podcast, something's really wrong with me. This is what holds me accountable. This keeps me doing it. Encouragement and people asking hard questions like this. Yeah. No, it's not holding myself back. I just it's all foreign territory for me. It's all new ground. Everything and now is living new experiences. Like I was saying yesterday, I didn't grow mentally or emotionally for decades. I was stuck at like 23. And it's hard for people to wrap that concept around their minds, but that's what happens when people do drugs for that long. They don't grow emotionally. They don't have proper relationships. They don't. And my family was dysfunctional too. On top of that, didn't have the typical encouragement and love. It wasn't the Brady Bunch, that's for sure. Most people don't even know what the Brady Bunch is these days, but definitely not. Definitely 100% not Pansy. It's just I used to be scared of being successful. I would self-sabotage before then. That was the thing where I would have great jobs, like when I was an options trader at the Mercantile Exchange. When I sold timeshare, cars, life insurance. I was a key manager for Outback Steakhouse, which is like just an assistant manager. But I would self-sabotage rather than become successful, then lose it all because I went on a binge, a drug binge. So I would self-sabotage early on and be like, you know what, this is going to be really great, but I'll probably end up messing it up later. So I would self-sabotage. Yeah, so hold on, Edgar, let me address it. It's new for many of us. We have to grow into yeah, exactly, Pansy. It's new for a lot of us to grow into this mindset. But we have the greatest community on earth to do it. So Edgar, the deal where I'm living is it's a 5.3% interest rate. Subject to she owes 198 on the mortgage. She wants 300 for the house. I offered 260. She wanted 320. She won't take less than 300. When David Marsh was looking at the comps, they're anywhere from 250 to 350. And that's just as it is. It's currently set up as a 3-2. For some reason, Zillow shows 2.5. There's no other half bathroom, but so 20% down to seller on her equity, about 5% for closing costs because you need about 8% entry fee. The PITI is $17.89, but that's going to go up to $19.89. We have 5 years of payments to the seller with a balloon in 5. 2 months of no payments to work on the garage and get the garage converted. The couple people that I've talked to, roughly, it needs between what Mandisa said and the contractor that I spoke to yesterday that's been helping working on the house. I don't have any. I don't know what they've actually really done, but they said it'd be about $20,000 to convert the garage, the back bedroom into 2 bedrooms, and build the wall between the master bedroom and build a bedroom in the living room. And then you would have to get the furnishings, what Mandisa and me were talking about yesterday. You have to get the refrigerators. They have to be certain size. You'd have 2 microwaves, and you have to the 2 bathrooms set up. They prefer them to be showers and not bathtubs. One is a shower, one's like a shower bath. But there's a bunch of little things you need. Like you'd have to get a desk, a light, a chair, and like a full-size bed for each bedroom. You also have to provide furnishings. You have to have like wipes and bacteria, stuff in the kitchen, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, stuff like that is all part of the pad split. But then, I was asking her, well, right now so what if you get in, you have like a problem with the tenants? I wouldn't manage that. I would only manage problems like, say, the fan went out or needed bulbs replaced, or you know, little stuff like that. But they would actually manage the payments, the tenants, everything would the background checks, filling the rooms. That they would be all pad split. So we're looking at, just to get it set up, just the main house without even worrying about the additional dwelling unit. Like 55,000 entry fee and converting the garage, the bedrooms, and supplying all the, like, the bedding, the little desk chairs, stuff like that. You can all get from Amazon and stuff like that. So that's the deal, Edgar. If you want to give me a call later, we can talk about it. It's here in St. Pete, 1945 20th Street. So like Pace was saying last night, I can go the easy route and it'd be a deal still. I'd be a 10% equity partner. I'd have a place to live, and they would be 90%. Or I can go find a private money lender and do this all myself and rely on the community and the next year to find ways to pay that off by getting more deals, by focusing on my direct agent, by building my team, calling, there's a whole bunch of ways I can do this. I've come so far in 17 months that in the next year, and when it'd be another 12 months from now, I'll be still a completely different person growing. I believe in myself that I can figure it out in a year. And if I don't figure it out in a year, it's nothing worse than it's happened to me in the past. I will always still get up and never give up and keep going with this journey. Look where it's led me right now. I think there's a lot of people that tell me, thank you, brother, that, there were people that would trade spots with me instantly and gladly handle my mindset problems. Having, the access to the people that I've developed relationships with or started to develop relationships with by the actions I took by going to Clever Summit, by going to the Deal Maker, reaching out for help and relying on the community, being part of the initial group that was mastering multifamily, being a Jetty, just to have Pace call, we're all friends of Pace, but to have intimate conversation with just him and me, like at the airport, when he brought that up, I was like, to get personal advice on everything. Thank you, Grace. I appreciate you. I wish I could do everything by myself and never ask for help, and I could be the one helping everybody. But it's hard. It's really hard right now. I don't feel like giving up at all. Nothing like that hard. It's just like Pace said. I wasn't having belief in myself. I was letting myself get overwhelmed with the small details instead of looking at the big picture, like Pansy said. The big picture is I've come light years away from where I was 17 months ago. And even though I'm still asking for help, I have changed. I've evolved. I've grown. The way I was feeling for the past week after, being stuck in the airport, coming home with no internet, and not having the money to pay my bills, not having W-2, having the deals fall through. I suffered from some mindset, and it's really cool watching Samantha. She's the manager here. She got a photographer taking pictures in here. This is a really great Starbucks. Super active, but super loud. uh, wow, she's pretty cool. Uh, I guess they're doing some kind of publicity because this is a brand new Starbucks. Really great neighborhood too. Whole Foods opening here. Um, I actually like to live over in this neighborhood, but I'll stay where I'm at right now if I can live there and get to make that into a pad split. The ADU though, that's going to be a whole nother can of worms. You're looking at like $175 a square foot for 800 square feet, which is like 160,000 if you added a 15% buffer. It's a lot of money for the ADU. But the ARV of the property will go up to like over $500,000 after you do that. And if it's cash flowing with four more bedrooms, another kitchen and bathroom, it's another $4,000 a month. Because it's renting right now for $250. Each room is renting $250 a week, which would be $250 on pad split. So we're at minimum $3,000 until we convert that bedroom. The one master bedroom, he's paying $1,300, and the people in the back are paying $1,000, and I'm paying $1,000. So it's already, the PITI is currently $1,789 plus the bills. It's about $2,000. So she's taking in $1,300 right now. But she just called me again and said there's a problem. Every time she calls, she asks me. One of the other tenants has called her with a problem. She wants to always check with me. She doesn't want to deal with those problems. That's why she wants to get out of it. That's why before her husband talks her out of selling it, because he doesn't want to sell it, but she wants to sell it because she wants to sell her problems, the little things, being a managing it. That's problem. I'm glad to take those problems on. I'm good with that. You can give me those problems all day, but she doesn't want to deal with it. And being a mother, a real estate agent, she has to drive over an hour to get here from where she's living to deal with the problem, to get the internet the other day when the internet went out, to get the washer and dryer put in, to get the new stove put in that's capped off the gas. They can't unhook the stove, something with being hooked up to the gas line. So she's buying air fryers right now. I'm going to have them brought over so the tenants can cook something in like an oven. So she's going to buy 2 air fryers. These are all problems that she doesn't want to deal with. That's why she wants to take this offer. Now, it would have been a super great offer at 2.8%, but she had refinanced, and it's 5.3%. So we'd be taking that over subject to. These are problems that I want to have. These are the problems that I'm glad to have, and I need to embrace them and not be, like Pace was saying, have enough belief in myself to rely on this community that he's built and being a sub 2 student. And that's another thing. I just got to get my sub 2 membership caught up too. A lot to do. Get to Montana. I still need a lot of help with that. I've had some generous people already help me. I have to go get off this podcast and go find a W-2. There's probably have to go sell some vacations or something. Do one of the mini vacation rooms. Jeez. I need a social media manager too, and a personal assistant. Just somebody to just read. Wow. And I don't even make the money, but I'm couldn't afford a personal assistant, but I need one just to manage my social media. There's so much. You got to be careful what you got. Ask God for. I've gotten. Where am I at now? We're almost at 7,700 on followers and over 4,000 friends. Now somebody's calling me from the growth company. Hey, Chris. Hey, I'm on my podcast. Who is that? Angel? I'm on my podcast right now. What's that? Okay. It said the growth company. So I can't hear you guys. All right, I'll call you back later. All right. That was a growth company, Angel and Chris from Jesse Stanton's. Pay to get into it? What does that mean? Like I have to pay money to be able to sell mini vacations? I understand. What does that mean, Pansy? Oh, like you're paying to join some kind of program, and they're gonna. Now they got a couple phone rooms out here where they pay you cash daily. Like I said, I was gonna take the job at McDonald's right back here. That was $17 an hour. Um, I could probably get a job here at Starbucks, but Samantha is really cool. She's the manager, and she know I wouldn't be here long term. And I'd be good customer service, but they're looking for long term employees here too. People that want to be part of the team and the company and Starbucks and grow together. And you um, plus I'd have to learn all this crazy stuff about coffee and stuff. I already know though. There she is right now. Sam. She's really tall. Um, but yeah. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a refill of coffee and I'm gonna figure a couple things out. Sorry about that. Got some refill. Went to the bathroom and answered a couple of messages. Um, my friend Sergio, he just reminded me. He said that when we met, there's Edgar. I sent him the address. I was originally selling Sergio a vacation package when I was in Vegas, and somehow we started talking about real estate, and I asked him if he knew who Pace Morby was, and Sergio actually gave me my first list to call, but he just said he might have a deal for me too. So grateful to be part of this community and have all these opportunities, and I'm grateful to have these challenges. This is what I signed up for, is these challenges. I didn't want to expect it to be easy, but I knew that I learned in the past 9 months to rely on the community more. Because when I first started 17 months ago, I had no idea about the community. I didn't know that that's what I was really getting into, was the community. I knew there wasn't a one-on-one mentorship, but I just knew I wanted to follow this journey and follow Pace Morby and become a Gator, which I've never done a Gator loan. I've never got my Net 30 accounts funded. That's something I need to get going too, because they have the Gator Elite, which I got to get that video made here. Only got a few days left, so I get that Gator Elite because I'm an original Gator. But I have, like my friend and partner Tigger, who she's been amazing. She doesn't like me call her sub 2 mom. I'm actually older than her, I think. But she's another great friend. Larry the Lion and Tigger too. But she's going to start her own podcast. Who else is going to start their podcast? Yes, afternoon. I said I meant good afternoon. I meant good afternoon. Somebody Dustin Ham. So a lot of opportunities here. Just got to put all these pieces together. Keep believing in myself, like Pace said. There's so many people that message me on this. That's why I said I really need a personal assistant. I need an integrator, personal assistant. So when I am working from home, when I'm calling agents, I need some help inputting the data in and setting up the follow-ups and stuff that I'm not good at, and stuff that my computer keeps freezing up when I do. I'm still looking for an integrator, personal assistant, somebody that wants to split the deals with me 50-50, whether they're just an assignment or buy and hold or we're going to get private money lenders, whatever. So anybody that has time on their hands, probably be the best to be like somebody that works from home, single mother, single father, or something. That they have married. Like their husband bringing on the bread. They have flexibility to, and not have to put out money. 'cause DTA is basically free, direct to agent. I still have getting emails from Dylan and Joey right now about a couple of things that I called on off their list. I should have been calling today. I'm mostly doing follow-ups, but I requested a new list on Slack, and I don't have Slack on this computer to even see if I have a new list yet. Where is Slack? General Help ASP. Oh, July 7th. Lead updates. Okay, make sure I'm in the right group. Oh, that's why I don't have the browse channels. Need new list. Gotta add that one. I put that in there. I still need a new list. how does the? Oh, there we go. Rachel. So I tagged Rachel in that. So I'm still working with Herd of Profits with pro reps Angie, Dylan, Joey, and Dominic. I had those opportunities. Had the growth company with Jesse Stanton, Angel, Chris, Freddie, Carlin, Joel, Danny Harrison. Um, Part of the Watermelon Challenge. I submitted this deal to the Watermelon Challenge. Uh, and then I have people like Angela Wayne, Julie Burkhart. Angela Wayne would want to help me, but she doesn't know me. She doesn't. I don't have any. You know, I need to get up somebody to partner as with me. Like Pace said, I can do it by myself, but man, if I do everything by myself, I'm going to make a bunch of mistakes, and I don't want to cost somebody their money that they're loaning me money and mess that up. So I need to rely on the community a lot more. I have a lot of notes I took down today here. Talking with Mikkel. I was hoping that he was going to be more experienced. I thought he had done some fix and flips and would give me a lot of better detail, but he's just purchasing lists. He's has somebody calling and has motivated seller leads that he wanted me to help him with while they're going to the South Pacific, Bali and stuff, and traveling, him and his wife. So that's another opportunity. I have motivated seller leads to call on. I think me and Tigger will do that, and maybe somebody else could have do that. They have once we have them, they have the deals funded, so we'll get 75%. He'll get 25%. So that's a deal. It's better than 50%. But all we have to do is get the seller under contract. So they're motivated seller leads. That has that opportunity. But right now, I gotta go find a job. Did you know that Threads, which I have 75, if you delete Threads, you delete Instagram. They basically made something that you can't delete. Once you are in Threads, once you accept that and join Threads, you in order to delete that, you have to delete your Instagram too. How does that? Zuckerberg burned us all on that one. But applies mentions. Where do I have 35 notifications? I don't see it. Or 75 notifications. See, Venus says if you need to raise capital, start having conversations and building relationships with investors before you have a deal on the table. Well, I should have learned that a while ago, anyways. Being part of mastering multifamily of being a jetty. Contractors don't suck. Your vetting process does. I've had multiple people come to me with a contract problem that could have been avoided day one. Contracts are red flags. They can't start without a deposit. They handle almost all or most of their own paperwork. They were the cheapest bid by a significant margin. That's good to know there. Those are certain of the algorithm can't afford to wait and wait without anxiety. A Course in Miracles. So there's some good stuff on Threads. I just don't need to have another thing to go through. I can't keep up with the notifications I have on all the messages between Facebook Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, Telegram, and now Threads, and then Zoom meetings and phone calls, everything. But this is what we signed up for. This is the journey. This is the process, and this is what we're here for. Anyways, it's 1:46 p.m. It finally stopped raining. I'm going to get going. I got to call and find a W-2. If you guys could please help me out, I still need to get to Montana. There's my GoFundMe, or you can Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. I still have to pay rent and pay my phone bill and my StreamYard. And I gotta put a pause on my Prime corporate services. Um, I'm stuck. I have to go to that event. It would be a disservice to Dean and Jetty for picking me and Pace. Like I said, I was one of the first 20 selected out of 100 people, out of probably 30,000 people that wanted to go or could have gone. And there'll never be another completely free community event. Pace said, he said that in the future they're going to have to start charging for everything because it's just way more than they thought. Somebody just messaged asking if I'm looking for a cold caller. I wish I could afford a cold caller. I could, because you could cold call all day for me. Get all those messages too. I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I don't go. Like I said, I would rather end up homeless than miss this event. I would rather sell everything I got or leave it behind and just take what I could and go to Montana and attend the community camp. Um, I'm 54 too. You know, all those decades of bad decisions and body abuse. I'm not even promised to make it to next year, to the next event. You know, a lot of things can happen in life. So I wouldn't miss this for the rest of for anything. Just like I won't miss going to Disney for the Sub 2 meetup in October. And then, like, I won't miss going to the Dealmaker in Scottsdale at Pace's house and jumping off the roof of his house into his pool. That's going to be amazing. Um, doesn't cost me anything to do with any of these, where people are paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to attend these masterminds. And I've been gifted by God and Abraham Gray and Donna, Carl Allen, Pace, and Chris Moore for these deal makers. Being a Sub 2 student, going to the Sub 2 meetup in Disney, being gifted by Vina, Jetty, Pace, Jerry Norton, Jameel, and Abraham and Molly to go to the community camp, being one of 100 people selected. I have to go. It's a certainty. It's an absolute must. Just like I have the believe in mindset that I'm going, like Pace said last night, I believe in myself that I'm gonna get whatever I do. Like me and him talked. Whatever answer is the right answer. Whether I take the easy way and it gets a certain deal and have a place to live, or I step into the unknown and go for a private money lender and figure this out, make mistakes, fail forward. But I have the greatest community behind me to help me do this and learn and avoid mistakes. Still gonna make mistakes. That's a given. Anytime when you do something new. But, all right, so I'm gonna sign off. I'm gonna get going. I got a lot to do for the rest of the day. So thank you for watching. Thank you for encouraging me, believing in me, helping me. Why did I put that up there? I didn't mean to put that one on there. If you guys could please help me out with the airfare in a few of my bills to get to Montana, I really could use that help. There's a GoFundMe link on my Facebook page. I posted in Instagram. It's on here. Anything will help. I don't have a W-2 right now. I'm going to find one. I'm going to take whatever I can take right now. I expect to be this rushed to get one, but I didn't budget for emergencies when I went to New Jersey. I'm not budgeting for emergencies in Montana. I hope we don't get stuck again in Montana for like a week or something. The airplanes, who knows? But if I do, whatever happens, I know God's got me and I'll be okay no matter what. So, please, thank you for helping me. Thank you for encouraging, believing me, supporting me. Thank you for all the words of advice. when people tell me that to keep going, I inspire them, I'm changing people's lives. It's getting a lot easier to accept that and believe that. Like, but this is what I started out for. I told you, I said I wanted to be open and vulnerable and share my life, share my journey, share the good and the bad. So if one person just I help one person change their life, they don't have to go through all the shit I went through. Then I've made God happy, and I've helped that person. But I know I've helped so many people by doing what I've done in the past 17 months. Um, Look at my Gator Lending Las Vegas. That was something I shouldn't even made. I wasn't supposed to use that name. It's growing like by 15, 30 people a day right now. I know people that have, like Mark from Hawaii. He got a $500,000 from a private money lender to build container homes out of that group that I started. And it wasn't even supposed to because I put Gator Lending. And then when Pace said, you don't put later lending in your name, it was too late. I couldn't delete the group because I accidentally deleted that email that I started with. I had like 15 Gmails. I had a whole bunch of Hotmail, Yahoo. I deleted a bunch of them, and that was one of them that got deleted. So the group lives on its own. It's growing organically, but there's people doing deals in there, and I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you to the greatest community on earth. Please, if you could help me out, the GoFundMe is there, or Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo me. I could use whatever support you can give the Lion to get to Montana and get back. Like whoever, I'm not going to put the person on blast that said auction off my seat, but if I did, that would be a disservice to Vina Pace, and my best friend Elizabeth, who's already got the hotel room for us to stay at the Red Lion. The Larry the Lion staying at the Red Lion. That was funny when Brent said that last night. He's like, Larry Lion. Pace called me. He didn't use my last name. He just said Larry the Lion. That was one thing we talked about, that brand, when we were in that Uber. He was like, dude, I love that. He said, that's so awesome. He said, you're the only Larry. That's the only place that it shouldn't have been available was YouTube. And it was. And even I said that before, and Pace said, he goes, it was destined for you. That was yours. He goes, that's why it was available. It was just for you. So I am forever Larry the Lion on YouTube. I'll be the only one forever, as long as it's around. As long as, and it's the biggest platform in the world. So, anyways,